Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NASCAR Xfinity Series, The Loop 110. Chicago Street Race for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Year 2. We have 110 miles, 50 laps, 3 stages, 15, 15, and 20. We know last year's race got cut short. It was about 3 laps short of halfway. It was cut for 25 to 55 laps. This year looks like the weather is a million times better. I know a lot of people complained last year they could have got the race in. Yeah, but here's the thing though. Pit road was flooded at one point on Sunday morning. There was so much rain. It was once in a century rain in a drought-stricken area and floods and everything. So I think they did the right thing by calling it. Thank God this year it looks like sunny sky, or at least partly cloudy skies. A chance of rain on Sunday. Overall, it looks like good weather in Chicago. I can't wait to kind of see what it looks like in dry and good weather. I think we know NASCAR knows what they're doing this year. We've got one under our belt. I like the street race. Part of what I like about it is the aesthetics of it. Seeing the skyscrapers in the background, seeing the traffic lights, seeing the turn lanes, because they're coming the opposite way on some of the streets of traffic, and seeing them, you can see where the street lights are. You can see where the lights and stuff are. You can see all that stuff, and it's just the aesthetics of it is completely different than anything on an oval track. I like the fact that NASCAR is doing this. Now, I know there's been some issues with Chicago. I don't know if Chicago's the right place. They didn't want it. At least this administration didn't want it. We'll see what happens year 3 next year. Typically, like stuff runs in threes. I want to see the streets of Long Beach. They want street race in there in April. I don't see why NASCAR couldn't join with IMSA. NASCAR owns IMSA. With IndyCar, Rex Penske got to tie in there and do that triple header with IMSA, IndyCar, and NASCAR. We don't need Xfinity. We don't need trucks. They get that weekend off, or they can go run somewhere else and kind of do their own thing. But I like a street race on the NASCAR series schedule. So we have a lot of Cup guys in this race. Last year they weren't allowed to because they didn't want them to get the advantage of having run the course before the Cup race. So in the 4 we have Ty Dillon. In the 15 for AM Racing we have Joey Logano. As been reported this week, Taylor Deegan, for now, at least for the Chicago Street Race, is out. Rumor running rampant that she's maybe out of the ride. I have my own opinion on that. I've been expressing those on social media a little bit. I think she was given a raw deal there. I think the team was after a money grab with the sponsor she brought in with Ford Motor Company. If she is completely out of the ride, period, I hope she finds a ride somewhere else for next year or rest of this year. I think in the right situation, she can run well in the Series M Cup. But, right situation. You don't need a crew chief who's against her. You don't need a team who's against her. You don't need an incompetent crew chief. You've got to have people that want her to succeed for her to succeed. If nobody wants her to succeed like they do right now, they don't want her to right now, she's not going to. My opinion. Anyway, so Chicago Street Race 1 year ago, 25 to 55 laps. Average running position, Cole Custer led every lap. John Hunter Nemechek 2.04. Austin Hill 3.4. Justin Allgaier 4.12. Connor Mozak, he's in the 88 for Junior Motorsports. 17, Kyle Larson, 400 Motorsports. The 19 is Ty Gibbs for Joe Gibbs Racing. The 20 is John Hunter Nemechek for Joe Gibbs Racing. The 36 for GGM is going to be Daniel Suarez, and then Connor Mozak in the 88, the 5th car for Junior Motorsports. Sammy Smith 7.56. Parker Kligerman 9.08. Chandler Smith, average running position in 2023, 10.36. Sheldon Creed, 18.76. Ryan Sieg, 19.32. Jeb Burton, 20.32. In the last 2 partial seasons, 22, 23, and 24, there's been 17 road courses in the Xfinity Series. SVG's ran in 3 of them. Average finish 1.33 with 2 wins. Now, we know at Coda, he finished second. He came across the finish line second. Let's phrase it that way. We know he had a 30-second penalty because in the S's he got over course limits. He still came across the start-finish line in second place. What he did in the S's did not give him a competitive advantage, but he was still a penalty, which I agree. He should have finished 27th. But when we're talking about average finishing positions, he didn't finish 27th. He was credited with 27th because of the penalty. I think for me, doing these averages, I kind of take that penalty out. Just like with Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch at Pocono a few years ago. On my average finish position, they went first and second. It would screw the averages up and kind of wouldn't kind of figure out right if you've credited them with last place. So in 3 starts, 2 wins in Xfinity Series on road courses. Kyle Larson in 4 starts, 2 wins, average finish 1.75. AJ Allmendinger in 13 starts, 5 wins on the road courses, average finish 4.46. So yeah, Colic Racing having AJ and SVG in both series this weekend. He's in the 13 Cup car, SVG's in the 16 Cup car. They're in the Xfinity race. So yeah, I think those 2 guys are going to top 10s across the board for Colic this weekend. Cole Custer in 14 of those 17 races, 2 wins, average finish 8.07. Sam Mayer, average finish 10.0 with 3 wins on the road courses. Austin Hill, 10.5 average finish. Ty Gibbs in 10 races of the 17, average finish 10.9 with 2 wins. Parker Clearman, average finish 11.61. Justin Allgaier, 12.35. And then John Hunter, 13.18. If we look at just the road courses in 2024, there's been 3 of them. COTA, Sonoma, and Portland. Kyle Larson, perfect, 1 win, who won at COTA. SVG, like I talked about, average finish. Again, he came across start finish on second at COTA. Average finish 1.33 with 2 wins. John Hunter 5.5. Austin Hill 6.0. Cole Custer 6.33. Justin Allgaier 7.0. Parker Clearman 7.66. Parker Retzlaff 10.0. AJ Allmendinger 10.3. And Sam Mayer 13.3. In those 3 road courses, the average running position. So this is where they average throughout the day, every lap. SVG 3.58 in all 3 races. Justin Allgaier 8.13. Austin Hill 8.54. Parker Clearman 8.76. The Dinger AJ Allmendinger 9.2. Cole Custer 10.11. Sam Mayer 10.69. Ty Gibbs 12.03. Riley Herbst 13.04. Jesse Love 13.55. 17 of 26 races, 9 races to go in the regular season for the Xfinity Series. Right now, the regular season leader is Cole Custer with 0 wins. He has a 15-point lead over Chandler Smith for the regular season title. Now remember, if we have 12 different winners that are playoff eligible, if the regular season champion does not win a race, they are guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. I don't think we'll have that this year, but I'm saying if we did. So Chandler Smith with 2 wins, Austin Hill with 2 wins, Sam Mayer 2 wins, Shane Van Gisbergen 2 wins, Justin Allgaier and Jesse Love each with a win. Cole Custer is plus 221 to the cut line. Riley Herbst plus 103, AJ Allmendinger plus 80, Sheldon Creek plus 77, Parker Clearman plus 46, Sammy Smith plus 11, Ryan Sieg minus 11, Brandon Jones minus 54, Anthony Alfredo minus 59, Brendan Poole minus 113, Parker Retzlaff minus 115, and Josh Williams minus 158. All right, so the 4 picks to win the Loop 110 Chicago Street Race from the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Gotta go with Shane Van Gisbergen, AJ Allmendinger, Cole Custer, Kyle Larson. When Larson's in the field, you kind of gotta pick him. He's undefeated this year. So like or hate a driver, which they're drivers I don't like, Sheldon Creek, Ryan Preece, Kyle Larson. When I think they're going to win, I'm going to pick them. I'm not going to not pick Kyle Larson because I'm not a fan. The fact that he can go in COTA and win. So the 4 picks, Shane Van Gisbergen, AJ Allmendinger, Cole Custer, and Kyle Larson. Can Shane Van Gisbergen sweep the weekend and go back-to-back at Chicago? We'll see. But that is the Loop 110. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. As always, everyone just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports town content.